the entire screen or just a portion?
Just the entire screen.
Okay. All right, is it recording now?
So yeah,
Including the audio?
yeah. So I guess I'll just follow along with you
Okay.
to do.
So open your file, fold the file, and then, all right, click on data. And you don't have data analysis, so you have to install your data analysis. Click on file. Click on options at the bottom. Right there. And then click on add-ins at the bottom on the lower left. There you go. Click on add-ins. Click on go here.
Right here.
And then select analysis toolpath, analysis toolpath DBA here.
DBA.
Both of them.
Okay. Oh, it does.
Click OK. Now your data analysis should be installed. Alright, so next time you click on
The data, I'll see that data analysis here. Click on that.
And then scroll down, you do regression. Click OK. And then input Y range. Your Y would be column J. So highlight from J1 down to J40. Okay. Click on input X range, so predictor over there is the size of the school. Click from F1 down to.
Oh, that's F4. You can go back up.
Oh, you can just edit that. You can actually just type that down.
Okay. Just
F1, so the same.
I don't have to put
The
dollar
$.
sign in there. Okay, so F40.
40, and then click on labels, because you include it. And then click on output. Let's put the output in a new worksheet line.
Okay, new worksheet apply.
You click on that. Oh no, I'm sorry. No. Yeah. Let's just select output. Just say worksheet. Click down here. No, up on the. Yeah.
And we'll do like something. There's probably that's the last one. So
Yeah. Okay.
So do a P, like P.
Sure. P1.
Okay.
And then click OK. Okay. So you're gonna have the same number of rows.
Same values. So is it because it hit?
Oh, you had J2 and this one is F1. Okay. There you go. So go across. There you go. Well, there's not much correlation with this is telling you. Is if you look at the R value, it's very close to 0. It's called the correlation coefficient.
Okay. And this is.
Well,
what's the interpretation? Isn't it?
You want it to be close to 1,
right?
Or negative 1. Negative for there's inverse correlation between two. But
this means there's no difference or no variation.
No correlation between the number of hours spent on these duties and the number of students that attend school. What you can see from the data here, now look at this. This says 252 students, 10 hours. 277, 123. 150, 2 hours. So it's really.
Gotcha, yeah.
Or you can, another way of looking at this is before you do regression, you can do scatter plot. Let me see, scatter. It's highlighted.
Oh, so I got this here.
You can do it.
This is. Now is this?
No, don't plot that. That's meaningless. What you want to do is do a XY plot of column F and column G.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know why. Pull this up automatically.
Yeah. Okay, so see that? I mean, there's really no pattern there. It's just like a shotgun. Yeah, that tells you that there's two variables, number of hours and
There's no variance. There's no.
there's really no correlation between these two. Maybe let's do another one. Duties. And then see if there's a correlation between both the hours and duties.
So we do J and K.
Mm-hmm. Again, it's really okay, about K and L. No, there's
Seems like there's a
some.
correlation.
Yeah. Let's see if let's look at the R. So once you have plotted the day, right click on it. You can add trend line. And then linear will display the equation and then display R squared. Okay, so that's pretty much relatively high R value.
Yeah, I mean it's not negative, so.
No, yeah. So there
So there's
seems
no
to be
correlation?
correlation between. There appears to be a positive correlation between, how they feel about the duties. The more hours spent on the duties, the more.
The more
The higher.
sentiment they feel, or the
So which
negative
makes
sentiment.
sense, I mean,
Yeah.
Right?
I want to do what you just did real quick and have them.
Sure.
So, and that one was J and K.
Mm-hmm.
So, for what you did, you
Highlight
highlighted.
J. Use the control key, so
Yeah.
control and then highlight. Get a mouse.
I know.
I have a notebook and I hate using that pad.
Yeah, I have to.
Think about the amount of time you
Oh, I know. I at the library, I asked for one. They usually don't have one, but there's one of the ladies there always lets me use.
See, that's something that you could have done in like 3 seconds. It's
Yeah.
taking you like 30 seconds.
Yeah. Okay, so have those highlighted. Go up
Click
to
on
insert,
and then scatter.
scatter.
And with that, right.
Okay. So not much correlation there.
Yeah, and then you can also ask this to compute the correlation coefficients. Highlight those and then right click, add trend line. Oops. Add trend line. Display R squared. This is going to be very small. And look at that R squared is 0.11. Practically close to 0.
So, yeah, explain to me again. If it's anything less than 0, then that means there's correlation.
No, not anything less than 0. It's the correlation coefficient is a number between -1 and +1.
Yeah. Okay.
The negative or positive sign does not indicate strength of correlation. It just indicates the nature of the relationship, that it's positive or inverse.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. If the R value
is closer
to 1,
the closer to -1 or +1, that's correlation. But if it's closer to 0, there's no correlation,
exactly.
and the numbers really don't mean anything.
There's no connection. Right? If you're seeing some slope there, it's just
Okay.
Due to chance.
Okay.
Right?
That works. I think.
So that works if your data are in quantitative.
Yeah.
Which you have there.
Yeah, and that's what most of it is. I think the only thing that we have that may require cost tab analysis is it's how much you're going to spend per student.
How much? So you may want to again recode these to. Are they all the same?
Like what we did in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
So go. Well, it's actually more and less than
This one
one.
is really, I mean,
It's not like it's a 50 cent, 65 cent.
no, but look at this. What's the difference between greater than 1 and the greater 1 and 2?
Um, how much are you willing to spend per student? So that person's saying, I'm willing to spend less than $1 per student.
No, this is greater than $1 per student.
Oh, so yeah.
So, you know.
So they think that it would be worth having a software program that takes care of everything by spending.
Yeah, but
more
in
than
terms of you, because you want these answers to be at least mutually exclusive. Because here, greater than 1, if somebody says greater than 1, what is it, $2? Doesn't this fall within that category also? How did you ask that question? Can I see?
Yeah. I think it's right. It's the same way. We asked it the same way. How much would?
Yeah, did you really mean here less than $1? Because this greater than, if this is greater than $1, then all that also, it's within this category here.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, under $1, between $1 and $2, and more than $2 per student.
Oh, okay, all right. So they're mutually exclusive and collectively exhaustive, meaning they're non-overlapping. So it's just how you. Okay.
So we'd have to restructure
Oh,
that.
yeah. So you recode this to under $1 and then $1 to $2. Then that would you'd have to do for that. I think you can do an ANOVA, one-way ANOVA, because is this going to be a predictor variable or response variable? What do you think?
What's the difference between the two?
Well, the response variable is the variable you want to estimate, whereas the predictor variable is one you're using it to predict something.
Oh,
I would.
how much would it be worth?
Is that per student?
Yeah, that's per student.
That's probably
So you
a
said
response
predictive
variable.
or responsive?
That's
Or
probably a
variable?
response variable.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're trying to see how much you're going to they will be willing to pay if this is dictated by the number of students. Okay. So, yeah, you'll have to do a cross tabulation.